Hello to all our amazing students. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special episode.
That's right. Today isn't just a quick tip video. Today, we are doing a deep dive. We are going to solve one of the biggest problems English learners face, the job interview.
It is scary, isn't it? Even in your native language, interviews are stressful. Your palms get sweaty, your heart beats fast.
Exactly. Now imagine doing that in a second language. It feels impossible, but we are here to tell you it is not impossible. It is just a skill. And today, we are going to teach you the script.
By the end of this long episode, you will have the vocabulary, the grammar, and the confidence to walk into any interview room and own it.
We have a lot to cover today. We will talk about introducing yourself, handling difficult questions, talking about money, and even how to make small talk before the interview starts.
So grab a notebook, maybe grab a coffee, and let's get started. Please subscribe if you haven't already because this is going to be a masterclass.
Okay, let's start at the very beginning. Many people think the interview starts when they ask, "Tell me about yourself," but that is wrong.
Totally wrong. The interview starts the moment you walk through the door, or at the moment you turn on your Zoom camera. This is the small talk phase.
In English-speaking cultures like the US, UK, or Canada, small talk is crucial. It builds a connection. If you are silent, you might seem rude or too nervous.
So imagine you walk in. The interviewer says, "Hi, how are you doing today?"
A bad answer is just fine and silence.
Too short. It kills the conversation. Instead, try the answer plus return method. You answer and you ask them back.
Like this. I'm doing great, thank you. I'm really excited to be here. How are you doing?
Perfect. You sound friendly and polite. Let's practice that. I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
Another common small talk topic is the weather or the journey. They might ask, "Did you find the office okay?"
Even if you got lost and it was a nightmare, keep it positive. Say, yes, it was easy to find. The directions were perfect.
Or if it's raining, they might say, "Wow, terrible weather out there, isn't it?"
You can say, yes, it's pouring, but I'm happy to be inside now.
The key here is positive vibes. Show them you are an easygoing person before you even talk about your skills.
All right, small talk is done. Now everyone sits down. The interviewer looks at your resume, looks at you, and asks the golden question. So, tell me a little about yourself.
This is the most common opening question in the world. And honestly, most people mess it up.
They do. They start telling their whole life story. I was born in a small village, then I like football. No, the interviewer doesn't want your biography. They want to know why you are a fit for the job.
We recommend a specific formula for this. We call it the present, past, future formula.
Exactly. Let's break it down. First, present. Who are you right now? Second, past. What experience do you have? Third, future. Why are you here today?
Let's look at an example. Imagine I'm applying for a marketing manager job. Here is the present. Currently, I'm a marketing specialist with 5 years of experience in the tech industry.
Good. Notice the vocabulary, currently and specialist. Now the past. Pick only the relevant parts.
Before this, I worked at a startup where I helped grow our social media by 50%. I have a strong background in digital content and team leadership.
Impressive numbers. And finally, the future. Why are you at this interview?
Although I love my current job, I am ready for more responsibility. That is why I was so excited to see this opening at your company.
Boom. That is a perfect answer. It takes about 60 seconds. It's professional, structured, and relevant.
Let's look at some vocabulary upgrades here. Instead of saying, I want a new job, try, I'm looking for a new challenge.
Instead of saying I'm good at, try I have a strong background in or I specialize in.
These small changes make you sound like a native professional.
Okay, next section. The question is, what are your greatest strengths?
This feels weird, right? In many cultures, it is not polite to brag about yourself. But in an English interview, you must sell yourself.
But you can't just throw out random adjectives. I'm funny, I'm nice, I'm strong. That means nothing.
You need to choose professional adjectives and provide proof.
Let's pick three top tier adjectives. First, adaptable. This means you can handle change. Second, proactive. This means you act before being told to. Third, detail oriented. This means you don't make small mistakes.
So don't just say, I'm proactive. Say, I'm very proactive. I don't wait for instructions. For example, in my last job, I created a new filing system to save the team time.
See? The proof makes it real. Let's try adaptable.
I pride myself on being adaptable. We had a lot of changes in my last company, and I was able to adjust quickly to new software and new teams.
I pride myself on. That is a beautiful phrase. It means I am proud of being. Use that one.
Now we enter the danger zone. The question is, what is your greatest weakness?
Ugh, I hate this question. It feels like a trap. If I say nothing, I'm a liar. If I say I'm lazy, I don't get the job.
Exactly. The secret is honesty plus improvement. You must mention a real weakness, but focusing on how you are fixing it.
We call this the growth mindset answer.
Let's look at a classic weakness, public speaking. A lot of people struggle with this.
Here is a good answer. Honestly, I used to get nervous presenting to large groups. I noticed it was holding me back. So last year, I joined a public speaking workshop. Now I'm much more comfortable, though I'm still practicing.
That is brilliant. You admitted the problem, I get nervous, but you showed the solution. I joined a workshop. The interviewer thinks, wow, this person works hard to improve.
What about the perfectionist answer? People always say, oh, my weakness is I work too hard. I'm a perfectionist. Be careful. Interviewers hear that all the time. It sounds fake. If you use it, be specific. Say something like, sometimes I focus too much on small details and it slows me down. I'm learning to trust my team more and focus on the bigger picture.
That sounds much more honest. The key vocabulary here is I'm working on it, I'm learning to, or I'm improving my. Now let's talk about behavioral questions. These are questions that start with, tell me about a time when.
For example, tell me about a time you solved a difficult problem, or tell me about a time you made a mistake.
These are scary because you have to tell a story in English. It's easy to get lost and ramble.
To fix this, we use the STAR method. STAR.
Let's break it down. S is for situation, set the scene. T is for task, what did you need to do? A is for action, what did you do? This is the most important part. R is for result, what happened in the end.
Let's try an example. The question is, tell me about a time you handled a difficult customer.
Okay, here we go. First, the situation. In my last job as a barista, the cafe was incredibly busy one morning.
Okay, drama. Now the action. What did you do?
Action. I stayed calm. I listened to his complaint without interrupting. I apologized sincerely and immediately made him a new drink personally.
And the result?
Result. He calmed down, thanked me, and actually left a big tip. He became a regular customer after that.
Perfect. It's a clear story with a beginning, middle, and happy ending.
When you practice at home, write down 3 stories from your career using STAR. One about a problem, one about a mistake, and one about leadership. If you have these ready, you will never freeze up.
Moving on, the interviewer asks, why do you want to work for this company?
Please do not say because I need money or because you are close to my house.
You need to show that you did your homework. You researched them.
Mention their reputation, their values, or their products.
Try this template. I have followed your company for a long time. I love your focus on innovation or sustainability. I think my skills would fit perfectly with that mission.
Let's try a specific example. Imagine you're applying to a company that makes eco-friendly shoes.
I am very passionate about sustainability. I admire how your company uses recycled materials. I want to work for a brand that cares about the planet.
That connects your personal values with the job. It is very powerful.
We are getting near the end of the interview. The interviewer closes their notebook and asks, do you have any questions for us?
This is your final test. If you say no, you fail.
Asking questions shows you are intelligent and interested.
Here are 3 safe questions you can always ask. Number 1, the culture question. How would you describe the company culture here?
Number 2, the team question. Can you tell me a bit about the team I'd be working with?
Number 3, the success question. What are the most important goals for this position in the first 90 days?
I love that last one. It shows you are already thinking about succeeding in the job.
Also, this is the time to ask about the next steps. You can say, what are the next steps in the interview process?
Simple, polite, and essential.
Okay, we have covered so much. Small talk, introductions, strengths, weaknesses, the STAR method, and asking questions.
Now let's put it all together. We're going to do a full, realistic role play. I will be the interviewer, Miss Smith, and you will be the candidate, Alex.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Hi, Alex. Thank you for joining me today. How are you?
Hi, Miss Smith. I'm doing well, thank you. It's great to meet you.
Great to meet you too. Did you have any trouble finding the link?
No, not at all. Everything worked perfectly.
Excellent. Well, let's jump right in. Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself?
Sure. My name is Alex. I am a customer support lead with 4 years of experience in the software industry. I have a strong background in resolving technical issues and training new staff. Currently, I'm looking for a role where I can use my leadership skills to help a larger team, which is why I applied to your company.
That sounds great. We are looking for leaders. Can you tell me what is your greatest strength?
I would say my greatest strength is empathy. I am good at listening to frustrated clients and making them feel heard. In my last role, my customer satisfaction scores were consistently in the top 10%.
Impressive. But nobody is perfect. What would you say is a weakness you are working on?
That's a fair question. I think sometimes I have trouble saying no to extra tasks. I try to help everyone, and sometimes I get overwhelmed. However, I have started using a project management tool to organize my time better so I can prioritize my own work first.
Good strategy. Time management is key. Now, why do you want to work here at Tech Global?
I've been following Tech Global for years. I really admire your commitment to innovation. I want to work in an environment that is always moving forward, and I think my background in software fits well here.
Wonderful. Last question. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, actually, I was wondering, what does a typical day look like for someone in this role?
Well, usually it involves a morning team meeting, and then we get to work.
Whew. Even in a role play, I felt a little nervous, but having the script helps so much.
Exactly. Did you notice the structure? Small talk, then professional intro, then strength with proof, then weakness with solution, and finally, knowledge of the company.
Before we go, let's recap 5 golden words from today's lesson. If you use these, you will sound very professional. Number 1, opportunity. Use this instead of just saying job.
Number 2, collaborate. Use this instead of work with.
Number 3, proactive. This means thinking ahead.
Number 4, flexible. This means you can change easily.
Number 5, growth. This means getting better.
Write those down.
Friends, remember, an interview is just a conversation. They want to hire you. They are looking for reasons to say yes, so give them those reasons.
Practice your answers in front of a mirror. Record yourself on your phone. Listen to your voice. The more you practice, the less nervous you'll be.
If you found this masterclass helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps us make more long videos like this.
And tell us in the comments, what is the hardest interview question for you? We might answer it in the next video.
Thank you for watching. Keep studying, keep practicing, and go get that job. Bye.
Bye!